Thor News presents the debt ceiling, Syria, and World War III. On Friday, the Secretary of the Treasury, Jack Lew, warned politicians not to fool around with the debt ceiling, which we technically breached back in May. But thanks to some wonderful, magical government accounting tricks, we've made all debts since then not appear on the books. And Mr. Lew says that he can continue this through about October, he hopes. Now, the government needs to borrow more money so they can continue their matchmaking in other countries and to buy more drones and security programs to keep a 24-hour Skynet watch on all Americans to make sure we are not being terroristical or anti-government in any way. Which makes me wonder, guys, am I still allowed to even talk about this stuff? Am I allowed to talk about the government? Is that now illegal? And if it is that law off the books too? But I digress. Anyway, at the moment, politicians do not have time to worry about the debt ceiling because a red line has been crossed in Syria. In 2011, in August, Obama told Assad he didn't like him, so he needed to step down from his country. And then in 2012, in August, Obama said, Assad, if you cross the red line of WMD chemical weapons, I'll have no choice but to put my boot in your ass. And then 2013, August, somebody used chemical weapons in Syria. Now, one side is blaming Assad. Assad's side is blaming the rebels. We're siding with the rebels. And then one side is saying, hey, maybe it was the people who want there to be a Qatar pipeline put in who did it to clear the way. And nobody knows. Now, the last heard, Russia's basically said, USA, if you start a war here, we'll start a war there, which would be World War III, which nobody wins. Mutually assured self-destruction. And so they said, okay, let the UN inspectors in and inspect to see who used the weapons. Syria said, okay. And apparently there's a report out today saying we don't find Syrian government credible, so there's no need to investigate. Because if there's one thing we've learned from Bush and Obama, it's that when our president gets a gut feeling, evidence and facts don't matter. They go off intuition. So the Syria situation really seems to be escalating. And that's just where we're at. France, England, and America are forming a coalition to punish Syria because out of the 100,000 deaths in Syria since the civil war began, 338 people have died due to chemical weapons. And that is a line that can never be crossed. So it's like instant cross this line, we launch 100,000 cruise missiles in there or something. I don't know. These are strange times. So I'm just keeping you guys posted. The MSM isn't necessarily that interested in this story. And these are crazy times indeed. But you guys don't got to worry about the debt ceiling. Because what will happen is what happens every time is that they will posture and jawbone and bicker up until the deadline. Then they'll ram some debt ceiling raise in with a shit ton of pork and a lot more security protocols to watch over Americans. So, but what's going to happen in Syria? I couldn't tell you, man. Only God knows. All right, that's what it is. Hope you doom junkies are happy. I wanted to have a good, happy, relaxing Sunday. But no. Anyway, stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents the debt ceiling, Syria, and World War III. On Friday, the Secretary of the Treasury, Jack Lew, warned politicians not to fool around with the debt ceiling, which we technically breached back in May. But thanks to some wonderful, magical government accounting tricks, we've made all debts since then